Kids, once again, namaste to all of you, and thank you very much for joining in this English grammar class. This is Creative Kids Network. The Creative Kids Network group has been created to help kids learn as many life skills as possible for free. Okay, and throughout my life, I have followed one particular principle, and that is explore, learn, and grow. And this has helped me grow in my life with a very fast pace. I never let exploring the things which I love. I never let learning the things in which I want to grow. If you keep exploring what you want in life and if you keep learning the skill set that are needed to achieve what you want in life, then definitely you will grow very fast in your life. Okay, that's why I I mentioned this tagline everywhere. Even if you look at the Learn Creative Kids website, you will find this tagline there. Okay, if I have to explain you or if I have to tell you about myself or introduce about myself, my name is Viresh Basaraj. I'm a career breakthrough expert, relationship coach. I'm an entrepreneur because I have my own company. I'm a YouTuber, blogger, motivational speaker, and also a digital marketing trainer. I'm also a founder of vireshbasaraj.com, which is my coaching platform. Register.tech, that is my digital marketing agency. Learnerzones.com, that is my online life skill training academy through which I'm providing online courses, and also I'm a founder of creativekids.network. This is completely a social work which I'm delivering, which I'm doing for the sake of bringing some positive results in the society. And that's why I always wanted to help kids to grow in different ways. When I was of your age, I didn't get a chance to explore many things. That's the only reason I have founded Creative Kids Network. And with the help of many of my friends, we are giving away a lot of life skill trainings here. And that too for free. It can be singing, it can be dancing, it can be painting, pencil sketching, or English grammar, public speaking. The many life skill courses we are providing here. So you can be in the Creative Kids Group Network Facebook group, and you can get to know about all the upcoming programs. Okay, and then if you want to enroll for anything, you can enroll for any of the courses you want, and you can learn them. That's what I can tell you about myself. If you want to know anything more about me, you can go through any of the links given here, and you will get to know about each and everything. Okay, soon I'll be launching my book by name Which Way. So I'm writing this book, and this book is going to help people make the right decisions in their life. Because when I was a kid, I didn't know what to do next. What kind of career I should be choosing? Many a times we come across a situation wherein we don't understand. If I do this, what will happen? If I choose that, what will happen? Okay, this book will help you make the right decision. So let's head towards the class today, the topics of today. We'll start with the word. These are alphabets. In English, we have 26 alphabets, A to Z. As you rightly said, word is a group of letters. So if I say word is a group of letters, I can't take some letters from this group and add them into individual groups and I call it as a word. It is not going to happen so. So BLAL, MEOH, OD, even though they are the group of letters, we can't call them as a word because they are not making any sense. So if I have to call it as a word, then word is a group of letters that gives some meaning. It should give some sensible meaning, as you rightly said. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything much difference here. I'm going to rearrange the letters. Like I have used the same letters which I'm using here on top. Okay, I've used same B here, I used this A here, I used these two L here. So now this group of letters BALL, it gives meaning. That means when I say BALL, all of us can imagine a ball. Okay, so similarly MEOH, HOME, home. Now it is making a sense. So OD, DO. Now it is making a sense. So like this, a word is a group of letters that gives some meaning. Okay. Next, let's head towards what is sentence. Sentence is a group of words. As word is a group of letters, Sentence is a group of words. Let's see how. Again, I'm putting some of the words in one group. I have brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 words together and I have grouped them together. Work, his, did, he, home. Okay? Even though all of these words are making some sense, but the entire thing is not giving any meaning as a whole. This group of words is not giving any meaning. So what is sentence? Sentence is a group of words that gives some meaning. He did his homework. I have just rearranged their places. And now this entire sentence is giving some meaning, sensible meaning. He did his homework means whatever the homework has been given by the teachers, he has done that. Right? So there's a very simple difference between only the group or combining them together and arranging them in a proper way to get some meaning out of it. Word is a group of letters that gives some sensible meaning. Sentence is a group of words that gives some meaning. You need not have to jumble these things. Don't follow the technical definition of what is word, what is sentence. Try to get to know about these things as simple as possible. The more simpler it will be, the more easier for you to understand and remember them. A word is a group of letters that gives some meaning. A sentence is a group of words that gives some meaning. Okay? We got to know what is word, we got to know what is sentence. Now we are going to understand the types of words. Okay? What are the different types of words do we have? So there are 3 types of words. One is synonyms, second one is antonyms, third one is homonyms. What are synonyms? Synonyms are the same words. These words look different. The structure of these words will be different, but they will be having a same understanding or same meaning in the same language. Okay? Antonyms are the opposite words. And then homonyms look same, but they are different. There is a meaning for each of these words. Synonym means same. Antonym means opposite. Homonyms means look same but they are different. Okay? So you need to understand these things first. Let's look at them one by one with an example. Okay? What is this? These are lollipops. These are chocolates. All of them are looking literally different. But at the end of the day, what are they? They are lollipops. They are chocolates. Even though their structures, their colors are different, but they are chocolates and they are lollipops. Similarly, synonyms are same words, but they look different. Let us take some of the examples. Goal, ambition. I can say that, okay, my goal is to become the Prime Minister of India. Similarly, I can say as my ambition is to become the Prime Minister of India. Wish, I wish I can fly. I have a dream of flying in the sky. Both give the same meaning. Speak and talk. I speak about English grammar wherever I go. I talk about English grammar in my class. Both are one and same. Glad and happy. I'm glad that you are attending this class. I'm happy that you are attending this class. Both gives the same meaning. Spectacle, goggle. I wear a spectacle. I wear a goggle. Both gives the same meaning. Okay? If I have the similar kind of goggle of the same number, then that becomes a spectacle for me, right? That means at the end of the day, it's something that I wear on the eyes. Snacks, breakfast. I'm hungry. Give me some snacks to eat. I'm hungry. Give me some breakfast to eat. Okay? So, you can find any number of different variations in this. You can find hundreds of synonym words in English. English is basically called as a monkey language just because of this. So don't get confused with different kind of words people are using around you. As I asked Sana, what is the word? So she said me the biggest sentence I had never ever read so far. Okay. It's good to know about everything, but don't confuse your mind. My concern is only that. Never ever confuse your mind, because our education system has built in a habit wherein they don't allow us to see the things the way they are. We need to see the things in the most simplest possible way. Word is a group of letters that gives some meaning. Sentence is a group of words that gives some meaning. That's more than enough for you. Is that not true? That doesn't mean that you shouldn't know the other ways of explaining it. I felt wow when Sana said or told about the sentence. But I'll tell you the consequences of that also. What will happen? What if you know that complex terminology in your mind, you have understood it, but if you have to tell it to somebody, if you have to make somebody understand it, will you be able to do it effortlessly? No, right? So try to look at the things as simple as possible. Just like these lollipops. What are they? They are lollipops. How are they looking? They are looking different. Why? Because the structure is a little bit different. Whatever the toppings they have given on those lollipops are a little bit different. So synonyms are the words which looks different, but they are the same. Their meaning is same. Their purpose is same. If you go to a bicycle showroom, you can find different types of bicycles. Ladybird would be there, Hero cycle would be there, many different Atlas cycle will be there. Okay, you can find different designs, different models of bicycles, but at the end of the day, they are bicycles and you are going to use them to ride, right? So the purpose of that word serves the same thing. The meaning will remain same even though they are looking different. Okay, now let's look at antonyms. What are antonyms? Opposite meaning in the same language. These are completely opposite with respect to everything: color, shape, size, action, purpose. Whatever you take, these words will be completely different. How? Let's see. So antonym, some of the examples of antonyms are come, go. Completely opposite. I come to school. He goes to temple. Up, down. I live upstairs. I live downstairs. So they are completely different. They are completely opposite. Here, there. I live here in this street. I live there in that street. Happy, unhappy. I'm happy because I got a beautiful birthday cake. I'm unhappy because my friends didn't come to my birthday because of Corona. Hot, cold. I like to drink hot coffee. I like to drink cold coffee. Fast, slow. He rides his bicycle very fast. She rides her bicycle very slow. Or she rides very fast, he rides very slow. They are exactly opposite to one another. Okay, so You can't even imagine the same kind of meaning, same kind of purpose here. These will be completely opposite to one another. Now let's move on to homonyms. What are homonyms? Homonyms looks similar, but they are not similar. One side, I have kept an image of lemon cut into a piece. On the other side, I have kept an image of orange. Again, it is cut into a piece in the same kind of piece. If you look at the structure, they look similar. If you look at the shape, they look similar. But they are not same. Homonym words are also same. They look similar, but their literal meanings are totally different. Let's see some of the homonym words with example. Check. Check. First check is related to check whether you wore the right dress. Check your phone. Ma'am has checked my notes, or my paragraph, or my question paper, or my answer paper. Check your wallet. Check your wardrobe. Check whether you have locked the door or not. Okay? CHEK check stands for these check. And now CHEQV, that stands for check. We are pronouncing it as check for both of them. This check stands for the bank check. We pronounce them same. They look same, but they are totally different from one another. Okay? Except. We pronounce them same. If somebody is listening to us, they might, if you utter only this one word, except, then people will not be able to understand what you are talking about. Whenever you add prefix and suffix to these, only then people will understand what you are talking about. For example, I accept donations. That means if somebody is trying to help me out, I accept donations for Creative Kids Network. Accept donation, we take everything. That means other than donation, we take everything. We take services. That means I'm excluding something, I'm leaving something. Okay? Weak and weak. WEAK, weak stands for somebody is not strong. This is the opposite of strong. WWEK, weak stands for 7 days week. Okay? So that's the biggest difference. They look same, but they are not same. Sun and sun. SUN, sun stands for the sun who gives the light to the world. SON, sun stands for my son. Okay? There's a big difference. Plain and plain. PLAIN, plain stands for I wear a plain shirt, or the cloth behind me is a plain blue. PLANE stands for I travel in an aeroplane. Okay, there's a big difference. I travel in plane. I flew in plane. Meet and meet. I meet my old friend. My old friend eats meat. Okay, one meat refers to the gathering of two people. The other meat refers to the food they eat. Vegetarian, non-vegetarian. Okay, meat is a non-vegetarian food, but it refers to the food. One meat refers to the gathering, the process. Okay, so these are the things which are completely different. Let me summarize this in both the languages, Kannada and English, in the last once. Okay, synonyms ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸಮಾನಾರ್ಥಕ ಪದಗಳು. ಎರಡು ಶಬ್ದಗಳು ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಶಬ್ದಗಳ ಅರ್ಥ ಒಂದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೇಗಂದ್ರೆ ಗೋಲ್, ಅಂಬಿಷನ್. ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಗುರಿ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ನನ್ನ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಅರ್ಥ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ವಿಶ್, ಡ್ರೀಮ್. ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಆಸೆ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಕನಸಿದೆ. ಸ್ಪೀಕ್, ಟಾಕ್. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಥರ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಮಾತಾಡೋದಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. अगर मैं हिंदी में कहूं तो सेम चीज होता है. सिनोनिम्स का मतलब होता है सेम वर्ड्स. ये दोनों एक ही टाइप के मतलब देते हैं, मीनिंग देते हैं, उसका अर्थ एक ही होता है, मगर वो दिखते अलग अलग है. ओके, गोल, एम्बिशन. जिंदगी में मेरा ये गोल है, जिंदगी में मेरा ये एम्बिशन है. मेरी इच्छा है कि मैं कार चलाना सीख लूं, मेरा सपना है कि मैं कार चलाना सीख लूं. ओके, इच्छा और सपना दोनों एक ही टाइप का मीनिंग देता है, अर्थ देता है. ओके, सो सिमिलरली एंटोनिम्स पे आता है. एंटोनिम्स ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಪದಗಳು. ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಪದಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ, ಹೊರಗೆ ಒಳಗೆ, ಖುಷಿ ದುಃಖ, ಸಂತೋಷ ದುಃಖ, ತಂಪು बिसी. ओके, अब मुझे बताता है. अगर मैं हिंदी में कहना चाहूँ, एंटोनिम्स का मतलब क्या है? ये दोनों के दोनों ऑपोजिट, इनका विरुद्ध होता है. इनका मतलब, इनका मीनिंग, इनका पर्पस कंप्लीटली ऑपोजिट होता है. कैसे? जैसे कि आओ जाओ, ऊपर नीचे, यहाँ पे वहां पे. ओके, सो इतना तो आपको समझ में आ ही गया होगा. होमोनिम्स का मतलब क्या होता है? ये दिखते सेम है लेकिन इनका मीनिंग अलग होता है. ಹೋಮೋನಿಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಕಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಚೆಕ್ ಚೆಕ್, ಒಂದು ಚೆಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಇದೆನಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂದಂಗೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಚೆಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಬುಕ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂದಂಗೆ. वीक वीक ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ವೀಕ್, WEA के वीक ಅಂದ್ರೆ अशक्त, WW के वीक ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ವಾರ. ओके, अगर मैं इसी चीज को हिंदी में दोहराऊं तो वीक और वीक, WEA के वीक का मतलब होता है कोई कमजोर है, WW के वीक का मतलब होता है एक हफ्ता. सन सन, SUN सन का मतलब है सूर्य, सूरज. SON सन का मतलब है बेटा. ओके, इन दोनों का कहने का तरीका एक ही हो लेकिन इनका मतलब अलग अलग हो जाता है. इनका मीनिंग बिल्कुल भी एक दूसरे से बहुत अलग है. ओके,